Na, üdv mindenkinek, sziasztok, jó reggelt, szép napot, kellemes hétvégét. Witcher 3 folytatás, sziasztok, unusual vagyok, hello. Na, folytassuk tovább onnan, ahol abba hagytuk. Nem játszottam azóta a játékkal, szóval itt fejeztük be. És ugye ez a mulatós volt. Nem tudom, mintha kicsit hangos lenne a játék, de majd alakítunk rajta. Aha, ez nekem egy kicsit hangos. Le is vesszük. Így. Szerintem nagyjából így jó lesz. Jó, itt Priscilláék már veszekednek. Na.
What was that about? She spat in my face. Or might as well have. A whoremonger and a witless
Ez igen.
Can you imagine? Wit is my
Kezdődik.
forte. Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me. Save it. And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong. Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between
Már megint lóvé kell ennek.
jigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Milyen mulató?
Where do you get this cabaret idea? It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and... I remember. How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Átalakítás.
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin. Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan them some coin. But a favor? That's different. What kind of favor? I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania.
Na.
And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter a thing.
Igen.
We can borrow the coin from her. Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word?
Az igen.
For a bottle of wine, never to return?
Annyi.
Knew I bought that wine for a reason. Long time ago, that. Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think. Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up. Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
De tényleg miért nem kér kölcsön a banktól? Meg miért nem fogad el tőlem?
First of all,
Nem is értem.
borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
És te addig mit csinálsz, baszki?
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime? Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Na jó.
Fine, but... Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Hát jó.
What's he schemed up this time?
Nyomjunk egy möntést. Biztos, ami biztos.
It's clear as the eternal fire. Awful. You scared?
Ide kéne bemennem.
Leave me be or I shall call my husband.
Jó, jó. Bocsáss meg, ne haragudj.
So good to see you.
Köszönöm szépen.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Tereljük el a dumát.
Though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Kellene egy kellék.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
Nem mindegy, az neked.
But Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Mondjuk nem kellett volna megemlíteni a Dandelion-t. Úgy gondolom, nem?
On your way.
Mert itt valami bűzlik. Itt valami bűzlik nekem. Megmondom az őszintétet. De hát majd haladjunk a sztorival.
Finally made it.
Azt mondja végre.
Listen, here's
More.
Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
This could actually work.
Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know
Szöveget.
what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Édes Istenem. Dikazor.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the priest.
Édes Istenem.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Karmazsin, bosszúálló.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Édes Istenem. Van baj.
On guard!
Au.
You're... I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Ja, szaladok.
Washed your hair lately?
Már szaladok is. Nagyon elfutok.
On a clear day.
Tök elfutok. Jézus Istenem, ez a Dandelion baszki.
But it rains.
Ott van baj fejbe egy kicsit, én úgy gondolom, nem?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Slap it.
Valahol banditák? Ja, itt. Hello? Banditák voltak. Oké. A kis csövesek be akartak támadni. Nem tudják, kivel kezdtek. Remélem Dandelion megcsinálja ezt a mulatót.
Old man Newman left me a real world, and armament. He never given me nothing but floppy diddly. If you don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Kell várni. Reggelig? Tessék, reggel 7-ig. Nagyba.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Miért engem
You're
kérdezel?
asking me.
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her.
Dig.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
Az igen. Az igen.
No idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Így van. Szóval döntsd el te.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Ennyi. Mehet a meló.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Na jó, egyetértek, legyen, hogy egyetértek, bár nem.
A life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Hát gondoltam, hogy nekem kell utána nézni a kis nőcsábásznak. Remélem nem keveredhetünk majd bajba. Kis kukis. Mindjárt kiderül. Keresd meg Dandilit, ott van. Dörömböl az ajtón a more.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
Az szép
No
munka.
idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Jó, megkeressük a kulcsot, nyugodj meg.
Fine. Let's find the key. The key.
Damn it. Now where would you...
És valahol itt kell legyen a kulcs, mi? Valahogy. De vajon hol? Csitulj már. Azt mondja, szaglászik. Szaglászik, azt úgy szívja a fikát az órába. Az a szaglászás. Jó van, arány.
Greetings.
People, help me!
Hát már mentem egy kört.
Get on, Jackie.
Let's do this quick.
You're the old
Aha.
Quicker. Or maybe painful. I want alive!
Mi folyik itt?
Alive!
Ennyi? És itt volt a kulcs? Nice. Óriási. Hát jó. Na, mi folyik itt gyöngyösen?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split
Dude.
your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's open salt.
Ugye?
But its open saltedness ends when my betrayed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of you. Polly's not going anywhere.
Na.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Ennyi.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds
Na.
from every
Egy jó
performance she
koreográfus.
choreographs.
És még lóvé is jár.
You mean to say coin?
Gondoltam, hogy fölcsillan a szemed.
No flirting required. You have my
Aha.
Suppose.
Ebben az esetben, ugye? Ugye? Hát igen.
You'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Paul.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the
Indeed.
hilt.
Oda nézzél.
Time to head back.
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards.
Úgy látom, ez a mulató, ez egy ilyen nagy befektetés.
Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Nagy projekt.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
Elmegyek,
So that for
persze.
the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Elhozom neked, Marek.
Side.
See you soon.
Már megyek is. Hozom. Kikötő negyedből kell elhozni a plakátot. Az új mulató plakátját.
Mail ship hasn't made port on.
Jó, oké.
See the empty ships? Right here. Come on.
Dik a banditák. Mit csináltok itt, Diló?
What is it?
We've a problem, Master Witcher. Mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? Willing to pay.
Na menjünk.
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Bármi is
Lead
az.
the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Poor lad needs help.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came out of the sewers.
De nagy kam.
Sewers. Should be an easy scent to follow.
Zárt a város, gondolom. Csiti csati.
Eternal fire, why me?
Eternal fire be praised.
Itt van.
Prints. Traces of sewer slime.
Most tényleg banditáknak segítek? Szerintem ezek ki akarnak rabolni egyébként. Úgy gondolom. Igaz?
Blood. Fresh.
Vagy valami más. Vagy valami más.
Won't be easy to find mages in this mob.
Easier than you think. You just...
Nyugi, elnézést, bocsánat. Nyugi. Lehet, hogy vampire? Egy jó vimpi?
Take pity, sir. I've a sick child. Even more misery besides.
Hát, hogy itt az ajtó. Nézzük csak. Zárva. Aha. Nem, ezek lehet, hogy ki akarnak rabolgatni. Nyugi. Nyugi
Why are you
bugi.
bothering him, you grub? Can't you see he's busy?
Ó, meg is van.
Gotcha, Orson. That was 5 stone of the purest fish tech you put to the torch. Do you know what it was worth?
All right, Witchman. Take your coin. Bugger off.
Dick. Hát ez rablás.
Leave him alone.
Wonder of wonders. A witcher defending a mage hunter. Next we'll have mice sticking up for cats.
I'm not joking.
Ain't ya? Fine, we'll talk serious.
Hát beszéljünk, na, gyere bátyja.
Dragon flower!
I didn't expect
Magad
from the likes
fajta.
of you.
Shouldn't be so quick to judge, maybe. A lesson your colleagues could use, too.
Ez így van.
Listen, I've lost much blood. I need a medic to patch me up. Quickly. Will you help?
Na jó.
You hunters sure are polite when you need something. Fine. Do you a favor, against my better judgment. Give me your hand.
Most el kell... Azt hittem el kell vinni. Oké. Azt mondja, folytassuk akkor a mulatóst. Milyen fajn vagyok, hogy elhoztam. Ugye? A kis mágus vadászt. A viszontlátás. És még lögdösödnek. Állsz egy helybe, az utcán, és lögdösödnek. Remélem ezt majd valamikor a mágusvadászok meghálálják, hogy segítettem ennek a gyityinek. Na, meg is jöttünk. Aha, csak a banditák itt... Aha, de jó.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission.
Aj,
Fred!
csak a baj van veletek.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Gyere, bátyja! Kis bunyó sosát, igaz? Szotyi. Azért kaptam be elég rendesen damást.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Using his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Amúgy igen. Amúgy igen. Lehetett volna előbb is mondogatni. Összeszedjük a cuccokat, ha már itt vagyunk. A jó lútok. Sose rossz. Oké.
I tell you.
Ilyen messze van. Nyugodj meg. Herje, herje. Na. Ide kell elmennünk. Na gyere, rócs! Keszeg-meszeg.
Hey there.
Aha, és itt van is valami küldi.
Well, another freak.
Well, Rodlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but
Itt van.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick?
Artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away.
Biztonságos helyen.
Fetch them, as a group of angry predators has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of Gem.
Tehát akkor most kell csinálnom egy futamot?
One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose?
Hát ez ilyen.
Bondage to him for all time.
Kifizetem.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time.
Ennyi.
Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Na, ez meg is van. És ez itt, gondolom egy futamos küldi. Gondolom én, mindjárt meglessük. Az. Hát ezt most kihagynám. Ha lehet. Azért megkérdezzük.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coined for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
Később. Köszi puszi. Köszi puszi.
Go, go.
Az igen. Örülök, hogy megfordult. Akkor itt lesz egy verseny.
Go, go.
Akkor ne ugorját. Na, nyomják is a versenyt közben. Dandyhez visszatérünk, a Dandyhez. Na, menjünk.
Grand opening tonight.
Grand in the evening. Start in G major and...
Na, hello.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Koreográfia.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Legyen így.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate?
Legyen úgy. Ígyunk egyet.
Why not?
That's my boy.
My boy.
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Ugye? Ugye, hogy ugye?
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours.
4 óra.
And the dad.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Annyi.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Mi a fasz? Mindig csak a bonyodalom.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling,
Így
incision
baszki.
into the larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue.
Ó, az vámpír lesz, vagy nem tudom.
And no harm.
Szív nélkül.
No harm? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied.
Úgy van.
Doing so could very well provide some clues.
Legyen úgy.
No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Az igen.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Az
Easy
igen.
assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy.
Oof.
Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing.
Oda basz a bátyja. Nem szarra a bulit.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mehetünk, menjünk.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Szegény Priscilla, basszus. Fuck it.
You lead.
Alright. Legyen úgy. Dick, most nézem, hogy
Preventive medicine you
a
practice.
dokinál
What's that about?
a jobb oldalon az övén láttad, hogy ilyen kis gyertya volt a világítás? De kemény.
I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail.
Jó, csak összeszedem a...
At no charge. You damned idealists. Ruining the market for us.
Összeszedem a lootot. Aha.
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Már gyűnne. Dick a szerszámíjjal a bátyja.
Come on.
Hello, szia. Folytatom időtes. Pexel. Lootért visszajövünk. Kell a loot. Oké. Aha. Ne banyáskodjál, köszi. Itt vannak még. Folytilidércek. Easy peasy.
I know how you feel, believe me. Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you
Nem lesz hangja. Nem áll.
Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Remélem azért lesz hangja a Priscillának, basszus. Jó, mászok. Már mászok is a létrán.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Világi bűnök.
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastoni. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcutter.
Oda ment be a bástya, de én itt még körülnéznék azért. Ha nem haragszol.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not
Nope.
a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
A fején.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it...
Az igen. Szájába nézzünk bele.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns,
Így.
blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A
Az igen.
small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling.
Gégemetszés.
The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Nézzük meg a törzsét.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Melkasisebb.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Dick. Így vesző azért ott a kezén a dokinak. Little bit feature.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Hasüreg.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Nézzünk valami mást. Keze.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Láb.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Annyi. Na nézzük a nemi szerveket.
We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
meglátjuk.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Na, eleget tudunk.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Nézzük meg nézzük ezt.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Ennyi.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for
Hadd jöjjön.
inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
30 éve nem változott, tehát hogy nem öregedett ez a csicskó.
Plan to investigate?
Az mondjuk érdekes.
He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate.
Majdnem kétszer olyan idősnek tűnik a harcos doki, mint ez a madár.
Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nagyon fajn az a kis lámpás, tetszik, nagyon jól néz ki. De az a feature a bal tenyerén átszúródott így vesző. Édes Istenem.
Nathaniel, who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple.
Lehet, hogy ő az elkövető? Ez a Nathaniel faszú.
In the temple on the Isle and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
All right.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however,
1242-es deáklázadás.
There you have it.
Történelmi könyv, ugye?
What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Jó, ez tetszik. Ez jó. Ez jó. Azt mondja, hogy... Igen. Először akkor... Nézzük meg, ahol megtámadták a Priscillát. Nézzünk szét ott. Milyen nyomokat találunk. Nagy nyomozások vannak. Ez ilyen detektíves játék amúgy. De tényleg? Na, ne rám hányjál. Köszi. Nyugodjál. Ott támadták meg. Nem jó helyre jöttem be. Mondjuk lehet. Hát nagyon nem jó helyre jöttem. Hadiak csak. Mehetünk vissza. Ja igen, itt kergettük a izét. Faszit. A fasz itt.
Right head like a miller's son. There's bull leech, goat heads, penny buns, no magic mushrooms. Just our own, you know, for all.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Okay, reputation.
Awful pile.
Itt lesz, aha. Ez az, nem nézzük csak.
Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year? A brazier. This time of year?
Watch him, see what he does.
Dick. Mit akartok? Na, okos legyél már. Az igen. Ez még nem lesz jó, 3-an egy ellen dilók. Gyorsan végezni kell velük. Gyere csak ide. Mit akartok? De hogy akarlak kibevezni, bezzony?
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of crime?
A kis...
For Priscilla. Almost did her in the whole sun.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
But I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
No.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I
Oh,
was.
drágám.
Yesterday. Others have died like this before.
Kódisok, utcalányok, árvák.
But who'd have a drab concern about them? Human rubbish.
Lehet, hogy ez a Nathaniel volt a fa.
They didn't have proper ones.
Kopasz, bongyort,
Curly buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid boy. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up pouring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different.
Ugye? Kedves.
Put me in her play, you see.
Ő egy kedves.
Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now.
Sorikán. Szomorú sorsok.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Köszi. Az infókat.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Mondjad már el. Már mondjad el, ha találsz valamit. Már mondjad el.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Ez mi ez? Aggódó polgár. Nézzük csak meg ezt az aggódó polgárt. Ezek olyan keveset, baszki. Hát ez a szar van nálam. Pakit. Queen és csonkolás. Jó, de az meg zöld kard, tehát hogy... Hát ennyi. Ja, ez meg van csinóva. Olvassuk csak el ezeket. Moksi. Oké. Jó, most nézzük meg a fafaragós balhét. Már az van a legközelebb.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them.
Az igen. Míg ő is fél tőlük, nem érted? Azért tart kettőt, mi?
Fabian then. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Ennyi.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible warmonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out.
Az igen.
Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her paunch said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this.
Apróra.
Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes.
Hát igen.
They care about some dwarf.
Sajnos.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Jó, basta, kösz. Gözizében az infót.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Megköszönném. Köztes.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Azért a lootot nem hagyom itt. Dika hintaló. Oh, hello.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting.
Azt mondja, semmi érdekes, azt elrohadt emberi szemek. Igazából, ja. Az semmi érdekes. Igazad van, tesó. Igazad van. Ott van a levélke. Ez az aggódó polgár... Ez aggódó polgár mi? Ha-ho-ho. Jó, és akkor most beszélni kell a hullaszállítóval. Egyre érdekesebb. Lehet, hogy tényleg ez a Nathaniel a izé? Aztán lehet, hogy nem. Érdekesen alakul.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
Na de örülök.
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Az gyönyörű. Gyönyörű. Tök örülök.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Peace off, mute.
Az igen, na várjál csak. Adok neki egy kis lóvét.
That hard for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla?
Júj. Adok neki egyet. Te hasszopó.
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
Megérdemelte, nem? A hullarabló fasz. Na, beszéljünk a halottkémmel.
Witcher.
Master Witcher. Welcome, Master Witcher. Nekem így köszönnek, tudod? Egy kis liti-luti. Mindjárt beszélünk, csak megnézem, hogy van-e még egy kis liti-lut. Mert ugye a liti-lut az mindig jó. Abból lesz a lótyi, meg az összetevők, meg a cuccok, minden. Ugyebár? Hát, és itt van azért rendesen liti-lut. Nem hagyjuk veszendőbe. Hát, ha találunk közben valami érdekeset is. Dobok egy mentést. Na nézzük, jött-e valami olyan. Amit még nem olvastunk. Hát nem. Alright, iden. Oké. Erre len. Itt volt még valami? Hogyne? Hogyne lenne? Teli van loottal. Jó. Na, mehetünk vissza. Na, beszéljünk vele.
Geralt, right?
Hát igen, én vagyok.
Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you.
Köszi.
Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Honnan? Honnan tudja ez, hogy én mi, meg merre, meg hány méter? Amúgy.
He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
What?
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Az kemény. Az
Who's the
kemény.
victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von Grad's told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful?
Hát, röviden beszéltünk róla.
To mention it. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my
Jó döntés volt, vagy?
Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Na igen. Na igen.
Von Grad's 50, 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Is it not?
Hát nem tudom. Hát nem tudom, hogy elehiggyem.
The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Na baszki. Hát ez óriási. Hát ez a Vengeburg. Akkor most elkaphatjuk a gyilkost ezek szerint? Ezt a beteg állatot? Jó lenne amúgy. Gyere, keszek gyorsan. Gyere, kicsi. Gyorsan menjünk csak oda. Jó, nyugodj meg. Ez igen. Még ládákon át is zsa. Meggyűjtünk.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady
Semmi trükközés.
No trickery. Understand?
Persze, hogy értem. Ne haragudjál már. Itt volt a bálocska, vagy mi.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Roger that.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, in the midst of a crisis of faith, a rather serious
Jó, gyere
one.
már.
We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Szóval fussál már.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Gyanús, hogy ennyire csönd van. Gondoltam. Tudhattam volna. Baszki. Jó, hello, szia, hello.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Nincs kedvem ezekkel foglalkozni.
There he is! Get him!
Nem én vagyok a gyilkos, te bú. Ugye nem kell most ezeket legyőznem. Vagy igen? Úgy látom, igen.
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Baszki.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once!
Oh,
Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
hát, az kettes.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Baszki, ki a fuck ez? Most már engem is érdekel, amúgy eddig is érdekel, de most már azt nem nagyon. Így csóró.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Csóró.
Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Zsa. Durva. Ajjaj, bonyolódik a balhé.
Faster.
Menj már annál arrébb, hát sietek, nem látod. Ide kell menni, honnan lenne közelebb? Kikötőből, menjünk onnan. Ide kell ebből menni.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Na jó, hagyja a fasságoddal.
You mean I'll give you thanks, but the magic. Wanna dip your dingle?
Dick.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure, satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Akkor nem ez a faszopó volt. Hanem az a boncmester. Akkor azért ilyen fiatal a buzilóda.
Looking for... Hey, Geralt! Positively divine performance.
Azért gyanús volt, gyanús volt. Gyanús volt a kis buzeráter.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire.
Gondoltam.
Fire, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebyritz for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be
Hát azt nem te döntöd el, baszki.
awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not help you.
Ez elég jó, lehet, hogy kevés lesz. Buzirutkó! Kapod a damágét, mi? Kis buzi. Szevasz. Begetsz. Tegelteszi. Jól jutok. Begyűjtjük. Milyen kardot kaptunk? Hát, igen, sebzésben igen, de hát a pluszok azok gatyák. Ja, hogy ez? Aha, not bad. Ard Irden Axira 10% plusz csí. Hát, ez kérdéses. Ez kérdéses. Ez roppant mód kérdéses. De most miért raktad oda? Miért? Így. Erre szeretnék rakni. Köszönöm. Így. Alrighty. Jó. Na, nézzünk még körül. Ó, mi ez? Zaggódó zolgárfaszú. Jó sok loot van itt. Nem baj, lesz mit majd eladni. Ennyi? Ó, dehogy nem, van még. Ott is. Jó. Oké. Na menjünk Dandyhez. Innen. Nem, így déli kaputól végig megyünk egyenesen.
Show us what you're bringing in.
Oh.
This one's still breathing.
Who can afford a witcher in this day?
Amúgy sejtető volt, hogy már nagyon fiatalnak tűnt, ja. Az öreg meg érted, tehát hogy, ja. Tehát a korából ítélve már gatya.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try to form a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Kalanetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Ennyi. Na, fasza. Megöltük a vampírt.
Yes, Geralt?
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate. So raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Megtaláltam a gyilkost.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong.
Hát igen.
Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Ennyi.
Farewell.
Priscilla tud már beszélni? Megpróbáljuk.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Ennyi. Gyógyulj meg, Dilo. Hát jó. Na, ezzel meg vagyunk. Na nézzük még a másodlagosokat. Igen, nehéz idők. Igen. Igen. Jó. Na nézzük ezt a Radovidost. Nézzük meg, hogy mit tudunk elmondani Radovidnak Priscillóról. Oké. Mondom a hajó, hát igen, a hajóra hivatott, ott van fönn a hajón. Mondom a hajóba kell menni. Be kéne, hogy engedélyenek.
Long live, etc., etc.
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
I want to see Radovid.
Many want to, not so many can. I'm to let no one on board unless expressly ordered to do otherwise.
Hát akkor hogy jutunk, tehát hogy a hajóra? Haló?
Yes?
Íj, ez baj. Íj, ezt vissza kell tölteni. Ez visszatöltés. Íj, ezt elbasztam. Nem szabad ilyet csinálni. 51-es őrök, hát ezek szétraktak volna. Szerintem. Novigradbe. Valahogy föl kéne jutni a hajóra, haló. Hogy jutunk föl a hajóra? Valahogy nem tudunk följutni a hajóra, vagy valamit még meg kell tegyek, hogy fölengedjenek? Megnézem, hogy innen nem tudok valahogy föl settönködni. Hát úgy látom, nem. Ez mondjuk probléma. És aljáról se. Nincs semmi lehetőség. Hát ez így akkor ebben a formában gatya. Sehogy nem lehet felugrani esetleg. Innen. Oda. Ne es le! Rohagy meg. Óvatosan kell ugrálni. Hát nem így, hanem óvatosan. Ne! De ne ess le már, kérlek. És innen... Nem. Hát akkor ez még nem az a rész, hol valami mást kell. Azt mondja, nézzük meg akkor. Azt mondja, van egy 29-esünk. Aha. Ott a pokolfajzatot kell majd megölni. Akkor legyen ez a skelligés. És akkor oda föl kell öltözni. Ebbe, gondolom én. Gondolom le kell venni a fegyvereket, nem? Meg a többi cuccot. Ja, de így hogy nézzünk ki? Így, az mondjuk elég gatyán néz ki. Legyen ez. Legyen ez. Találkozzunk a Yenneferrel. Mert akkor lehet, hogy utána lehet itt folytatni, nem? Mindjárt kiderül.
Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Yenneferke. Láthatjuk a herelmemet megint.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
Szia, kicsim.
You speak as though you have someone in mind. Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
De jól néz ki, baszki.
King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Birna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
Rendben.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
Igen.
I plan to tell you what I think.
Ennyi. Én ezt tudom nyújtani. Hello. Ne lögdössél már! Majd rád vele. Viselkedni kell most. Viselkedni kell. Viselkedni.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast? Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
És itt van egy küldi. De mi? Hát fölvettem új ruhát. Most ez mi? Jó, hát akkor ezt visszatöltöm. Csak mondom, hogy ez vissza lesz töltizve. Ez vissza lesz töltizve ide. Hát de fölvettem az új, tehát hogy Vagy ez nem új ruha?
Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Hát akkor ez nem új ruha. Pedig azt hittem. Akkor megnézzük a másik ruhát, hát most annyi baj legyen, nem? Elegáns, skelligei ing. És ez? Skelligei tunika. Elegáns. Akkor így már elfogadható leszek, vajon? Mindjárt kiderül. Jó, blablabla. Igen, ezt már előbb olvastuk.
Introduce me.
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Berna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me, but on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my penchant for long conversations.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as...
Most ez se jó.
Do you...
Drink last night too?
Ez se jó. Hát akkor honnan vegyek új ruhát? Ha? Milyen új ruhára gondol akkor? Nem értem. Udvari, legyünk ebbe akkor? Megnézzük azt. Még azt tudom úgy nagyjából. És ha azt se tetszik neki, akkor tényleg kell venni valami új ruhát.
Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Akkor valami mást kell magunkra fölpergetni. Ez tiszta elegáns. Ja, lehet, hogy így nadrágot is kéne. Mondjuk ezt elfelejtettem. Mindegy, megpróbáljuk így. Egyelőre. Mondjuk így, ha oda mennék esetleg, nem? Egyelőre megpróbáljuk így. Ha nem, akkor veszünk valahol cit.
This is the Queen. Good. Do you plan to...
Drink last night too?
Nem. Hát akkor irány új, nem? Új ruhavételek.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Új ruha vételezések. Akkor hol tudunk venni új ruckót? Lehet, hogy a Novigrádban? Lehet, hogy onnan kell szerezni. Jó. Srácok, én nagyon szépen köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok és megtekintettétek ezt a mait. Lehet, hogy lesz ma még egy stream, ami nem Witcher lesz. Én most elmegyek ebédkezni, reggeli ebédelni. Jó, szóval innen fogjuk folytatni legközelebb. És nagyon szépen köszönöm, további szép napot kívánok nektek. Sziasztok! Hello, hello, hello!